Okay, I'd like to call to order our Planning Commission meeting of April 22nd. And the Pledge of Allegiance, I'd like to have our Commissioner Eric Nelson, please.
Please place your hand over your heart and repeat after me. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Secretary, would you call the roll, please?
Please let the record show that all planning commissioners are present.
All right. And the minutes of the last meeting, we have a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve the minutes.
I will second that.
All opposed? All in favor? Mary? Oh, you're out of. Oh, thank you. All right. Next, public comments. I see. Do we have, Madam Secretary? Do we have any? If anyone wishes to speak to the commission during the public comment section on anything other than what we have on the agenda, we'll take their names now. And anyone wishes to address the commission on this subject may also fill out an application form or a speaker's form. All right, next do we have the consent calendar. We have nothing on the consent calendar. And now the first item on our agenda, item number 2, the coastal development permit, CDP 19-0001 and site development permit 19-0015 to demolish an existing 3,515 square foot single family dwelling and construct a new 4,592 square foot single family dwelling and the attached 3-car garage within the residential single family 4 planned residential district 3, RSF 4, PRD 3, district located at 33731 Shackleton Isle. We have a staff report.
Yes, good evening. Belinda Dinez will lead our presentation.
Thank you, Matt. Good evening, Chair Donor, Planning Commissioners, and members of the public. My name is Belinda Dinez, staff planner for the proposed project at the Flora Residence 33731 Shackleton Isle. This project is before you for review and approval of a coastal development permit as the proposed project involves demolition of an existing single-family residence and construction of a new single-family dwelling on property located in the coastal zone and appeals jurisdiction. A site development permit is also required to construct an entry pergola and overheight walls within required setbacks. It should be noted that there is one correction on the first page of the staff report, and in the request that it should read a 3-car garage is proposed, not a 2-car garage as written.
Thank you.
The subject site is located in the Nogel Shores gated community on the ocean side of Pacific Coast Highway. The property is developed with an existing 3,515 square foot 2-story single family residence with an attached 3-car garage. The lot is approximately 8,483 square feet in area. The property is located in the RSF4 PRD3 zoning district. Here's the property from street view, and the existing structure will be demolished to construct a new dwelling. The applicant proposes to construct a 5-bedroom dwelling and attached 3-car garage. The project also includes new landscape, hardscape, and a small pool in the front. The project received HOA approval from the Nogel Shores Community Association. The project meets all development standards for the RSF4 and PRD3 zoning districts as summarized in this chart. Here's the proposed site plan and proposed landscape plan. The new home is proposed in similar configuration as the existing house, with a 3-car garage gaining access from the same location, and a front courtyard will be maintained. The setbacks for the structure are identified in pink, with the 5-foot garage setback shown in orange. Here's a floor plan of the lower level showing 4 bedrooms, a theater room, pool room, and office. And on the second level, there's a master suite with an open concept kitchen, living room, and dining room that opens out to a balcony. The exterior will be updated with a soft contemporary style with beach cottage inspired finishes shown on the front and rear elevations facing Shackleton Isle and Cabrillo Isle. Here are the side elevations to show how the structure maintains a one-story appearance from the front off of Shackleton Isle. This section shows the proposed structure relative to existing grade and the maximum height of 24 feet from the lowest point of the structure. The site will be excavated approximately 3 foot 4 inches below existing grade to achieve 9 foot 1 inch plate heights for each story. Here's the proposed color and material sample board with composite shingle siding, board and batten accents, standing seam metal roofing, faux slate roofing, brick veneer, glass railings, and white and black doors and windows. For the coastal development permit, the Planning Commission must make the following findings in order to approve the project. Staff provides justification and analysis in support of the findings as described in the draft resolution. The proposed improvements meet the development standards of municipal code and is consistent with the city's general plan. The project is located between the nearest public roadway and the sea, and public coastal access exists along this portion of the coast at Salt Creek Beach and the strand of the headlands as shown on this aerial map. Furthermore, the project constitutes infill development of an already developed property with no significant environmental impacts with the proposed work. With regard to the site development permit, the applicant requests approval to allow site walls and pilasters to exceed the 42-inch height limit within the front yard and to construct an entry portico located within the required 20-foot front setback. The applicant also proposes to construct retaining walls greater than 72 inches in height within the side yard setback, to construct an exterior walkway level with the top of the building plat as highlighted in teal. The retaining wall will not be visible from street view, and an existing wall in the adjacent neighbor's property will remain in place along the side yard. Justification in support of the SDP findings are detailed in the draft resolution. Staff has received correspondence from adjacent neighbors expressing concerns related to view obstructions and privacy related to the upper level balcony. The applicant has provided a letter in response to the neighbors' letters. The applicant is also here to answer any questions you may have. Staff recommends approval of the coastal development permit and site development permit subject to the findings and conditions. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding the staff report. Thank you.
Do we have any questions from the commissioners, from staff?
Mr. Chair, I've got a couple clarification points. So I went through these letters, and there's several of them make some statements about guidelines, and effectively they're exceeding current city guidelines. They're not conforming setbacks. I didn't find any of that. Can you just?
I believe there was.
And this is relative. I'm sorry to the patio in the back, not the portico.
Correct. There was some confusion as listed on the public notice. The site development permit is required for the improvements in the front yard. And there was clarification with regard to the actual improvements for the balcony off of the rear. So I think those definitions kind of cross paths from the letters from the neighbors. As you can see on the site plan that's shown on the screen, the required setback is 15 feet and is shown on the front, off of the rear facing Cabrillo Isle. The proposed balcony on the second floor is well within the setback or the buildable area of the lot.
Okay, so when there's a reference to guidelines and rules relative to the back, those must be their own CC&R rules and not our rules, right?
Correct. The Niguel Shores has standards for, I believe, top of slope.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Any other questions for staff? Okay. And I'll open public hearing. We have anyone from the public that would like to speak? Okay. I'll close the public hearing and have a commissioner's discussion.
Mr. Chair. So I reviewed the plans, I visited the site, actually spent a little bit of time in the neighborhood today looking at other developments there. And, you know, this project, while I don't, you know, generally I like to see renovations, it's my deal. This house needs to be replaced, and I think they've done a really good job of designing a house that fits perfectly into this neighborhood. The project is cited in a way that doesn't impact any habitat or natural resources. They're not modifying any natural land. It's absolutely compatible with the neighborhood, conforms to our zoning code, and is compliant with all site design and development standards. So for those reasons, would be in favor of approving this tonight.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Chairman, I agree with my fellow commissioner that the project is very well designed, and I read all the letters of people raising concerns about it, and I thought that the response letter was very good and well thought through, and I appreciated the design, seeing the cantilever deck and the cantilevered canopy over the deck. And really, you know, you could, with the glass railing, you can look through that area. So, not that we're even allowed to, you know, preserve someone's view per se, but I thought it was well designed in a way that would allow that. I appreciate they're lowering the site. They're not, you know, jamming it up to the top max height. I find it's in compliance with all the reasons that it needs to. I'm supportive of the project.
I don't have anything additional to add.
Okay. Commissioner Murphy?
I would agree. It appears as if the owners have worked very diligently on this project and trying to work within what's available on as far as their neighbors and how close they are. And I'm in favor.
Because I live in the neighborhood, although I didn't seek this out, information came to me that the people that wrote the letters have rescinded, especially the neighbor next door that was concerned about the visibility into the bedroom. Said the children of that person came and showed them that if you stand on the deck now, there's more visibility than when it's rebuilt. So I think those concerns were eliminated, and I think it's going to be a great addition to our neighborhood, and I also am moving in favor of the project. Anything else?
I'd like to make a motion.
All right. We have a second?
I haven't made it yet.
Oh, I thought you made it.
Is this an agenda about nothing?
Yeah, and it's got a second.
Yeah, that's. I move that we approve coastal development permit CDP 19-001 and site development permit 19-0015 to demolish an existing 3515 square foot single family dwelling and construct a new 4592 square foot single family dwelling and attached 3-car garage within the residential single family floor planned residential district 3 district located at 33731 Shackleton Isle.
You read that so well, Commissioner.
I'll second that motion.
Now I have a second. Call for the vote. Five zero. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Now the fun begins.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Raj.
Take care.
Good luck.
Good night. All right. Old business, we have no old business. New business, we have no new business. Staff reports.
Yes, I just wanted to mention that our next meeting is scheduled for Memorial Day on the 27th. That's actually a city holiday, and we don't have items regardless ready to go. So my recommendation is the next meeting to be scheduled for June 10th.
June tenth.
June 10th. Okay, we're not going to vote on that. Do we have any commissioner comments? All right. Hearing none,